The man, after looking at me for a moment, turned me upside down and emptied my pockets. There was nothing in them but a piece of bread. When the church came to itself, for it was so sudden and strong that it made it go head over heels before me, and I saw the steeple under my feet. When the church came to itself, I say, I was sitting on a high tombstone trembling, while he ate the bread ravenously. "The young dog," said the man, licking his lips. "What fat cheeks you got!" I believe they were fat, though I was at the time undersized for my years and not strong. "Darn me if I couldn't hit 'em," said the man with a threatening shake of his head, "and if I hadn't half of a minor tooth." I earnestly expressed my hope that he wouldn't, and held tight to the tombstone on which he had put me, partly to keep myself upon it, partly to keep myself from crying. "Now, looky here," said the man. "Where's your mother?" "There, sir," said I. He started, made a short run, and stopped, and looked over his shoulder. "There, sir," I timidly explained. "Also Georgiana. That's my mother." "Oh," said he, coming back. "And is that your father along your mother?" "Yes, sir," said I. "Him too, late of this parish." "Ha!" he muttered then, considering. "Who'd you live with, supposing you're kindly let to live?" which I hadn't made up my mind about. "My sister, sir, Mrs. Joe Gargery, wife of Joe Gargery, the blacksmith, sir." "Blacksmith, eh?" said he, and looked down at his leg. After darkly looking at his leg and at me several times, he came closer to my tombstone, took me by both arms, and titled me back as far as he could hold me, so that his eyes looked most powerful down into mine, and mine looked most helplessly up into his. "Now, looky here," he said, "the question being whether you to let me live. You know what a file is?" "Yes, sir." "And you know what a whittles is?" "Yes, sir." After each question he tilted me over a little more, so as to give me a greater sense of boldness and danger. "You get me a file," he tilted me again, "and you get me the victuals," he tilted me again. "You bring 'em both to me," he tilted me again, "or I'll have your heart and liver out," he tilted me again. I was dreadfully frightened, and I giddy that I clung to him with both hands, and said, "If you would kindly please to let me keep upright, sir, perhaps I shouldn't be sick, and perhaps I could attend more." He gave me a most tremendous dip and roll, so that the church jumped over its own weathercock. Then he held me by the arms in upright position on the top of the stone, and went on these fearful terms: "You bring me, to-morrow morning early, that file and then victuals. You bring the lot to me, at the old battery over yonder. You do it, and you never dare to say a word